Having a good name is worth its weight in gold. We're going to get into that. So open up Ecclesiastes chapter 7. I think everyone knows Ecclesiastes is one of my favorite books. Chapter 7, verse 1. And a good name is better than a precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of the mourning than go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, but by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. And this is very important, a very, very important thing for people to understand, that death, if you were born again, is a joyous thing. The wise understand the sorrowful ways of the world, because all of this is leading to death. Nothing truly matters other than God. And Christians forget that. Not this car, not the place you live, not even your family. The only thing that really truly matters is God. Alright, so we're gonna get on the road. I'm already pretty late, so I try to be there, like you guys know, at about 11 a.m. And today ended up sleeping a little late, so it is what it is. But I'm happy I'm off tomorrow. I finally get to relax. But thinking about Ecclesiastes is a great book all in all, from start to finish. It's something I highly recommend if you've never done before. But read Ecclesiastes start to finish. It takes, if you're a decent reader and you're going just a little slow also to try to understand, maybe 30 minutes, 20-30 minutes, and you'll be good. But it's very, very powerful. And you guys already know the ending of Ecclesiastes is one of my favorite. Ecclesiastes 12:12 or 12:13 is, the whole duty of man is to fear God and give him glory. Or no, fear God and do his commandments. You know, for me at least, there's never going to be a day where I don't preach the importance of God's law. So, reading Ecclesiastes and understanding that the wise, their heart dwells in the house of mourning, doesn't dwell in the house of myrrh. Myrrh is an oil that's rendered out of sap, and it's nice. It is nice smelling. A little bit different, actually. I make my colognes out of myrrh and frankincense. They look pretty much the same. It's so funny. But when we look at the world and the people in the world, they just want to party. What can I do to have fun? And there's nothing wrong with having fun. Nothing wrong with having fun at all. But the way they have fun is the problem, and that's what God is getting at. Is everything needs to be a celebration. There's no time to take a step back and understand that this world is false. This world is a lie in so many different aspects. You know, the way that these massive buildings are built, right? The one I'm just passing now, the parking structure, and the other big building. It was all afforded by fake money, by digital numbers, not even backed by gold and silver. All of this stuff is either owned outright by some wealthy billionaire, which is definitely possible. That one was really bad. or it was taken out by a loan. Taken out by a loan, which is probably even more plausible. I look in front of me, the car is in debt. They just bought it. Looks kind of newish. And so they probably didn't buy it outright. Most of these cars aren't bought outright. My Gladiator isn't bought outright, but I'm fixing that. But everything's a lie, everything's a show. And that's what I believe God is getting at, is when we dwell in the sorrowful things of this world, we get a better sight into what truly matters. Preaching the gospel, being right in front of the Lord, doing our best, fighting, never giving up. And that's very, very important. To a born-again Christian, it's very, very important to keep fighting always, no matter what. But dwelling on the things of this world, and the nicer things, whether it be clubs or luxury cars or luxury houses, there's nothing necessarily inherently wrong with nicer things in life. Possibly just goes back to the fact that the root of all evil is the love of money, not money. And then it's funny too that a lot of Christians, they want to live. They want to live. Life is so precious, and this is true. I don't like this bottle. I knew this was going to be a problem. I wanted to try it out though, because it is massive. I was hoping it was going to hold into my cup holder, but it doesn't. So making it unscrewable with one hand is rough. Because I drive a Standard too. But how Ecclesiastes says that the death is better than the birth. That is definitely true. After being born again, for me, I became empty. I became empty inside, but filled at the same time. And this is the comfort and the peace that God speaks about, is when you look around and you understand that this is gonna sound rough, but it is what it is. To love thy neighbor as thyself is one of the biggest commandments. So for those that are born again will understand this, and for those that are not born again are going to be rubbed wrong. But when we look around and we look at people, even, right, I don't really care. I don't care what anyone does. I don't really care about anyone. There are things I care about, loved ones, people that I know. I enjoy seeing them succeed, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter to me, because I've been shown the truth. And if you haven't been shown the truth, I truly have nothing in common with you. It doesn't mean I don't want the best for people. It doesn't mean that I don't want, I want them to be, hurt in any way. I don't want that. But do I really care about anything? No. Come to me telling me about a problem, okay. Well, I don't care, because the answer is something you're not going to accept. And when I say my answer, my opinion, is turn to God. Oh No. How many of us have gotten that, right? But being born again makes you empty, but fills you up. It's a very weird experience because death is something to look forward to now. It's exciting to leave this world because this world is temporary, and the feelings and the thoughts and the emotions of this world is just artificial and supernatural, and usually programmed by some type of influence, whether it be television, music, movies. It could just be talking to other people that believe in different gods. Everything is influence, everything is programming you, whether you like to admit it, acknowledge it or not. But when you fight back, when you're born again and you fight back, you can't be programmed because you've seen the truth and you see the lies. So it is what it is. That's why death is exciting, because God gives us so many promises after this life for those that faithfully follow Him and seek after Him. It's a big blessing to die. Those that wish to save their life shall lose it, and those that lose their life shall surely gain it. It's not just your spiritual life that you sacrifice to God, but eventually it's the physical one as well too. And if you truly do believe in the promises that God gives us, then you understand that death is joyous. And it's something to kind of look forward to. Do we want to leave? And do we want to die now? Yes and no. Both can be true at the same time. There's fleshly desires I want. I want to live to an old age. I want to live to a very long age like God intended. But at the same time, death is kind of a reward. So do I fear it? No. Do I expect it eventually? And am I afraid of it? No. Not afraid of death. So, Ecclesiastes is a great book. Ecclesiastes chapter 12. I encourage you guys to read Ecclesiastes start to finish, and you'll understand the whole duty of man. You'll understand that nothing in this world really matters. It's okay to go for things in this world. It's okay to enjoy the things in this world. It's okay to enjoy people. It's okay to enjoy money. It's okay to enjoy houses. It's okay to enjoy whatever your heart desires. But understand, Ecclesiastes chapter 11, that the desires of the heart are always wicked. So turn yourself toward good things and to the commandments of the Lord, because in the end all things will be judged. And so therefore the whole duty of man is to fear God and do His commandments. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. God bless.